The story begins with a black crow crying because it feels like it has no value. The crow thinks its black feathers make it unloved and its life meaningless. A monk encounters the crow and asks why it is crying. The crow replies that it hates its life and wishes it had been born a white swan, a bird with beautiful white feathers, symbolizing peace and beauty. The monk agrees and gives the crow a chance to meet a swan to see what its life is like. Upon meeting the swan, the crow admires its white feathers and asks if the swan is happy. However, the swan replies that it is not happy because its white feathers are not liked and it is easily forgotten. The swan wishes it could be a parrot because parrots have beautiful colors, are loved by people, and can talk, things the swan cannot do. The crow and swan continue their journey and eventually meet a parrot. The crow and swan are amazed by the parrot's colorful feathers and ask if the parrot is happy. The parrot replies that it's not happy because its color blends in with the trees and jungle, making it difficult to be seen. It tells them that it took a long time for them to find it because of its color. The three birds then decide to meet a peacock, hoping that the peacock will have the perfect life they desire. However, when they meet the peacock, they realize that although the peacock has beautiful feathers and is admired when it spreads its tail, it suffers because it is hunted by people. The peacock's feathers are taken from it and sold, and the peacock's life is not as wonderful as it seems. Finally, the peacock points out that the crow is the happiest of them all. The crow is not hunted, its feathers are not taken, and it lives a peaceful life. The crow is free from the troubles that affect the other birds. The crow asks how it can be happy when it seems so plain compared to the others. The peacock responds that the crow is indeed the happiest because it is not at risk. It doesn't have to worry about its life, and no one troubles it. The message here is that the crow is the happiest bird because it does not face danger or harm, and its life is simple but peaceful. The story concludes with the powerful lesson: never compare yourself to anyone. Each person is unique, and no one is better than you. God has not created another person like you, and you are valuable just as you are. The story is not just a lesson about finding happiness, but also a reflection on how we perceive our own value and how society views beauty and worth. The journey of the crow and the other birds illustrates how people often look at others and assume their lives are perfect, not realizing the struggles they face. When the crow sees the white feathers of the swan or the colorful feathers of the parrot, it thinks that those birds must have perfect lives. But each bird faces its own challenges and dissatisfaction. Don't compare yourself to anyone. Every person has their own unique story, their own challenges, and their own opportunities. What you see from the outside may not be the whole truth about someone else's life. What is important is learning to love and accept yourself, because only when you are proud of who you are can you truly find happiness. In today's world, we are often under pressure to compare ourselves to others. We see our friends, colleagues, or celebrities living perfect lives, and we may feel inferior or dissatisfied with what we have. However, life is not always what it seems on social media. Everyone faces their own challenges and struggles that we don't see. Therefore, the most important thing is to learn to love and accept yourself. Realize that you are unique and you have your own value. Comparing yourself to others will only make you feel insecure and unsatisfied with what you have. Instead of comparing, focus on developing your skills and passions. Everyone has their own strengths and abilities, and so do you. Don't let comparisons destroy your self-belief. Focus on developing yourself and achieving your own goals. Happiness is not a destination, it is a process. You can find happiness in simple things in life, such as spending time with family, pursuing your hobbies, or simply feeling content with small successes. Don't wait until you have everything to feel happy, because life is short, and you need to learn how to appreciate what you have right now. Success and happiness are not measured by external standards. You don't need to have the things that others think define success in order to feel valuable. Everyone has their own path, and you need to know what you want and follow your passion. Live the life you want, not the one that society or others expect from you. The message conveyed by the video is incredibly important in today's world, where we are constantly pressured to compare ourselves to others. Each person's life is valuable in its own right, and happiness cannot be measured by external standards. The key is to learn to accept yourself, develop the things you love, and live a life that is not burdened by meaningless comparisons. Remember that you are unique and valuable in your own way.